Okay. Anything
So
else we want to show
you
in Database Health Monitor?
you mentioned that we had some clients that had their VLF or their log files that grew way too big and it was causing crashing. One of the things is just because we shrink the log file doesn't mean that we've solved the problem, though, right?
Well, right. So the real question is, why did those files grow? And in the one client that they actually were running out of disk space and it was crashing their SQL server because they had no more free space in that disk, it was because they had weekly full backups and they had log file backups in between. And their log file backups job had been disabled accidentally or temporarily, that somebody forgot to turn it back on. And it went for like a couple of weeks without log file backups. The logs just continued to grow and grow. They didn't have any monitoring like Database Health Monitor that will alert us on big log files or no recent backups and those kind of things. And it grew and grew and grew to the point that they ran out of disk space. And that was the problem, or the cause of it was that backups weren't running. Now, this thing that made it worse was that, yeah, backups weren't running, but nobody knew about it because they didn't have any alerting. And the only alerting they got was from the people using the system when their transactions were failing because the drive was out of space.
Right. So in Database Health Monitor, we have redundancies that do that alerting. So even if you do shrinking and you think that you've handled the problem, but maybe you missed, like you said, the log file backup, we have that in Database Health Monitor to alert on.
Yeah, so there's two places that we generally cover that. One is in the quick scan report in Database Health Monitor, where we can go and see a bunch of the really common alerts and common things that pop up, common warnings that we've caught over the years. And then the second way we get that is with our managed services or our daily monitoring product. We have it so it takes a lot of those things that are in the quick scan report and reports on them to a central server that just says, here's the issue. And then from there, we have email alerting that either goes to our team or to the client's team or both, to let them know that there's something here that needs attention. And for those things like you're running out of disk space and there's been no backups recently, those are what we call urgent issues, where it sends an urgent issue alert to our team and someone on our team, well, and then it keeps sending it every 20 minutes until someone on our team deals with it. But it's one of those things when we see those urgent issues, emails, we need to generally drop whatever we're doing and go focus on getting those fixed as quickly as possible. And when those go to a team of 3 or 4 of us, and they go to 3 or 4 people at the client side, then generally it's something that's going to get taken care of really quickly, just because people don't want to keep getting the email. Where low disk space or no backups is something that could go totally unnoticed for weeks, and it has without that kind of alerting. Okay, well, is there anything else you want to show in the report here, or should we jump back to the
I think
presentation?
that covers it for the VLF report.